Okay, we should now start. Thank you. Okay. Hi. As I said, my name is Marco Savino. I'm the curriculum manager for science department at Southgate and Wood Street campus. Thank you for joining this presentation. I'm just going to go through the department and the courses that we deliver. If you have any question, please do type your questions on the Q&A chat, and I will answer your questions at the end of the presentation. So, why science at Barnett Southgate College? We are a department with very experienced staff, that high quality teaching and staff expertise. We've got successful students that have progressed from our level 1 qualification all the way up to level 3 with great grades, and they eventually then progressed onto university where they have doing really, really well. I mean, in the picture on the left-hand side, you can see one of our former students who has now joined the University of East Anglia and is studying biochemistry. So that's just an example. As I said, we've got modern laboratories as well. So at Southgate and at Wood Street, fully equipped. So your experiences would be maximized in terms of the practicals that you'd be doing in those labs. We run extracurriculum activities, for example, science club, football club football tournaments, and as well enrichment activities throughout the week. And we have an excellent pastoral support. You can see Penny Brindle on the right-hand side at the bottom picture is one of our tutors, and she's also the team leader for science at Barnett Southgate College. The next slide is just some pictures around our Southgate campus. The main building has been fully refurbished now. As you can see, some of the classrooms and labs. We've got the physics labs and chemistry and biology labs as well. And then the screens are all digital now. So we were able to, this year, for instance, with COVID, we were able to do a very quick transition onto online learning as well. Then we've got the Wood Street campus facilities. As you can see, some labs as well for fully equipped for physics, biology, and chemistry. In terms of our academic offer, the courses that we offer range from level 1 Btec all the way to level 3 Btec or access to HE. So our Btec level 1 qualification in brackets actually says the campuses that we run these courses on. So the Btec level 1 Introductory Diploma in Applied Science, we run it at Southgate. From there, so this qualification is a diploma. We deliver 10 units across one academic year, and then from there we can progress onto a level 2 qualification. Level 2 qualifications that we offer both at Southgate and Wood Street campuses. We've got the Btec level 2 extended certificate in applied science, where you'll be studying 12 units across the entire academic year. Unit 1 and Unit 8 are exams, and the other units will be internally assessed via assignments. So the assessment methods that we use are varied. As I said, we've got the external assessed units, which are exams, but we also have the assignments, which are based on practicals, written work, reports writing, and so on. At level 2 still, at Southgate only, we deliver the Gcse science package, which includes Gcse chemistry, Gcse biology, GCSE Physics, and then GCSE English and GCSE Maths. If you have passed one of GCSE's English or Maths, then we also offer a GCSE Psychology that you could be studying as opposed to Maths or English if you've already passed it. In terms of package, that's 5 GCSEs that you'd be studying, 3 hours per week. So that's 2 lessons of 1.5 hours per subject per week. At Wood Street campus, we also deliver the pre-access to HE science, which is an adult course. So the pre-access to HE would prepare you to progress onto the access to HE diploma in science, which is also at Wood Street. So they both a 1-year qualification. The level 3 Btec, we offer the Btec level 3 foundation diploma in applied science, which is a 1-year qualification with the opportunity to top up to the Btec level 3 national extended diploma in applied science, which would then be a 2nd-year qualification. Or you can also apply for the national extended diploma and do the full 2 years. So it's, again, is the same thing. Foundation diploma, progress onto the extended diploma. At the end of the 2 years, you'd get the extended diploma. In terms of the units that we deliver on the foundation diploma, so there are 6 units on the first year, 2 of which are externally assessed, so that's exam based, and then at the extended diploma on the 2nd year, there will be another 7 units, of which 2 are externally assessed. So that means that at the end of the 2 years, you would have done 4 units externally assessed, and then the remaining units will be internally assessed. So that's 13 units across the 2 years altogether. In terms of the entry requirements for the Btec level 1 applied science, you'd need at least entry 3 or GCSE grade 2 in English and Maths, and GCSE grade 2 in combined science. On your right-hand side, you can see a sample of units being taught, researching a topic, carrying out a scientific experiment, biology, chemistry, physics. All our levels would cover the 3 sciences. So they will have a component for biology, component for physics, and a component for chemistry. But at level 1, we also do forensics units. The awarding body is Edexcel Pearson. Once again, this qualification is only run at the Southgate campus. Btec level 2 applied science is a 1-year qualification that is run at Southgate and Wood Street campuses. Entry requirements are 4 GCSEs at grades 9 to 3, including English, Maths and Science, or a Btec level 1 in applied science with a merit grade, and GCSE grade 3 in Maths and English or functional skills level 1. Some of the units that we teach at the level 2 extended certificate in applied science are principles of science, applications of chemical substances, applications of physical science, and health applications in science, of life science, sorry. So the awarding body for this qualification is also Pearson Edexcel. Progressing from level 2, you could then study a level 3 Btec in applied science. Again, we run this qualification at both campuses, Southgate and Wood Street. The entry requirements are 5 GCSE, including grades 9 to 4 in Maths, English, and combined science, or a Btec level 2 diploma in applied science, merit grade, and GCSE Maths and GCSE English at grade 4, or functional skills level 2. Some of the units that we teach at level 3, again, covering the three components of physics, chemistry, and biology. We have the principles and applications of science, science investigation skills, practical scientific procedures and techniques, laboratory techniques, and their application. So that's quite a heavy workload in terms of practicals that will need to be carried out at the labs. As I said, labs are fully equipped, teachers are highly experienced, and we also have a team of technicians that would support with the practical lessons. The awarding body for the Btec Level 3 Extended Diploma in Applied Science is Pearson Edexcel. The GCSE science package, as I said, there are 5 different GCSEs that you'd be studying. So as you can see on the right-hand side, there will be biology, GCSE chemistry, GCSE physics, GCSE English, and GCSE maths. Or if you already have one of English or maths, then a grade 4 or above, then you'd be studying GCSE psychology. Entry requirements, you need to be 16 to 18 years of age, and we will consider all applications for this course. However, the course is mainly designed for students who have not got GCSEs and from a different country. All students must pass an initial assessment in order to study the GCSE science package course, and the exam board is AQA. Pre-access to science, this course is only delivered at the Wych Street campus. Entry requirements need to be 19 plus only. No formal qualifications are required. However, you will need to attend an interview and a diagnostic assessment or initial assessment. Sample of units that you teach: GCSE English, GCSE Maths, and Level 2 science units covering the 3 components of biology, chemistry, and physics. And the awarding body is OCN London. Progressing for the pre-access course, we then offer the access to HE Diploma in Science, which is a 1-year qualification. Entry requirements, again, 19 plus only course. You need to have a strong interest in pursuing a career in science. You need to have a GCSE grade 4 or above in English and or maths, and pass a numeracy and literacy assessment set at GCSE standards, so level 2 standards. Units being taught: study skills, biology, chemistry, physics, maths, and English, and the awarding body as well is OCN London. Then from here, you would apply for UCAS applications. We've got a team that would support you with completing the UCAS applications and personal statements, and ensure that you would be submitting the applications on time, so then you can have the best opportunities to progressing on to the universities of your choice. Moving to the universities, so where to after Barnet Southgate College. These are just some of the examples of the universities where our students have progressed onto. So St. George University, students have studied radiography. We've got students that have progressed onto pharmacology with University of East Anglia, University of Surrey, paramedic science, Nottingham Trent University for psychology. By all means, apologies, I did not mention the pathway of the Btec qualifications is biomedical science. I've just remembered from seeing that we've got students that have progressed within that area as well, with London Metropolitan University. So that's just some of the examples. There is a broad range of courses that you can do and progress onto from studying science. We also offer throughout the academic year opportunities for you to engage with employers, for you to engage with universities. We deliver university fairs. This year, because of lockdown, we were unable to get the universities to come over to the college and do a careers fair, but we have offered the opportunity to the learners, and we created a great event with 4 universities doing a webinar with Q&A session to our learners, just in January, and this week is actually the National Careers Week. And our learners have been attending some careers fair with STEM ambassadors following the website. So we've registered for the learners to have the opportunity to get in contact with the employers and the universities still, despite of the circumstances. In terms of the expected standards, attendance and punctuality need to be on 100%. So we do expect our students to get in touch and communicate with the staff and personal tutors if they can't attend a lesson or if they are going to be late. But we have got high expectations around attendance and punctuality. Again, developing as part of the personal development and developing some transferable skills, meeting deadlines, ability to meet deadlines, ability for learners to be more employable as well. So we expect all of our assignments and the work that we set deadlines for to be submitted on time. And then again, around behavior and attitudes, we expect learners to follow and comply with the college code of conduct, be respectful, polite, and courteous to everyone. The teachers, coaches, and staff are here to help. And when I say coaches, I also mean the technicians. We have zero tolerance towards bullying and discrimination of any kind. So you've got a very strong safeguarding team who would be able to support with issues around safeguarding, bullying, discrimination, mental health. We also got a team of counselors that could provide support on and the confidential support as well. So we would not know that the learner is having that support and what is being discussed. On your right hand side, you can see some icons. These are the platforms that we use. So Office 365, where we deliver our lessons, more so now, the online lessons via Microsoft Teams. We also, as part of the Office 365, we've got OneDrive, where we encourage all our learners to create an account and to save their work on OneDrive. So we're not using USBs or external hard drives anymore. That's kind of like a old news already, and a lot of students used to come to us saying that they couldn't submit their work because they've lost the USB or it got corrupted. So using the OneDrive, the work gets saved in a cloud. That means that it never gets lost. So the learner can work from home on the work, save it on OneDrive, go to college using a different computer, laptop, and continue to work on that OneDrive. The only thing that the learner would have to do is to log on to their own personal account. iLearn, which is a platform that we use to submit, for learners to submit assignments and for learners to also to access resources, PowerPoints from lessons, assignment briefs, and then submit the work. ProMonitor, again, another college platform that we use to track learners' attendance, punctuality, any comments that are written on learners' performance from other teachers. Learners will be able to see as well, and parents, so if you log in from the learner's account, will be able to see those comments, smart targets that the teacher sets. And again, every term, we expect the learners to have at least 1 or 2 smart targets for them to work on. COVID-19, the college is on top of, obviously, the measures that are put in place. We keep updated on a regular basis. Our priority is to keep everyone safe, all our students safe. And we put the control measures in place to ensure that everyone, students, staff, are all safe and feel comfortable in coming into college. Just as an example of things that we've put in place since the first lockdown, we've created a one-way system. We've created bubbles as well. more so at the Wood Street campus, one-way system at Wood Street and Southgate campus. All campuses, students will now be returning on Monday. Everyone will be expected to be wearing face covers. We need in all communal areas, classrooms, in offices. We need to keep social distance in the classrooms as well. So we reduce the capacity of the classrooms and the labs. We've increased the hygiene measures, for example, use of hand sanitizers on corridors, and you've got a test and trace email address where learners can get in touch if they unfortunately get tested positive to the COVID-19. So that's just some of the examples of measures that we've put in place. We transitioned very, very quickly, and that was a very swift transition from face-to-face learning onto online lessons. The college was able to lend as well some laptops and devices to the learners so they could continue to work from home and to learn from home using those laptops that will then eventually be returned to the college. We've got cross-college enrichment. So there's two elements to it. We've got one as part of the Sports English project on tackling inactivity, and this is targeted to the learners that are not taking part of much physical activity. We've got a general sports enrichment partnered with Activity Hub, and these sessions are free for all students, and they tend to happen on during lunchtime, and we also deliver twilight sessions. So we've got a variety of sports and physical activity that the learners can take part. They don't need to be sports students. They can. Our aim is to get our college community, our students, active and fit. So who to contact if you have any query? For the Btec level 1, level 2 and level 3 qualifications in applied science, Penny Brindle is the team leader and the course leader for these qualifications. So her email address is penny.brindle@southgate.ac.uk. For the GCSE science package, Sweda Ahmed is the course leader. Our email address is there as well. And for the pre-access and access to HE in science, Mina is the course leader. Mina is also an A-levels teacher. So some of our staff members are A-levels teachers that will teach on the Btec qualifications as well. Please do follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, so to keep up and updated with news from the college. I should now open the space for any questions, and I will be answering those questions. For access to HE, how many credits are specifically allocated to chemistry and physics? I cannot specify the credits specifically at the moment, as I haven't got the information with me, but I will be able to send you that information if you wish. But we do have a heavy component of chemistry and physics units, which I can send you the spec and the units that we are delivering currently for the access to HE. So as I said, there are 20 units. From those 20 units, some are part of the study skills, and then the other ones are for chemistry, physics, and biology. But in terms of specifically which the amount of units, I'm just checking on my notes if I've got the information. I haven't, but I will get back to you with this answer. How can you apply for a level 1 course? So you can apply for a level 1 I'm also entry 3 ESOL students if it's possible. Okay, so you can apply for a level 1 course on our following the link on our website. But you can also, if you are not comfortable in terms of the level 1 qualification, if you think that it might be for considering that you are an ESOL student, entry 3, we also have an ESOL as part of the ESOL department, an ESOL qualification in science. Okay, so you could also look into that. But please do also apply via the website. How many years do I need to study to get onto level 3? Right, so for the level 3 qualification, Btec, if you are now doing your GCSEs, all you need is meet the entry criteria for the Btec level 3, which is 5 GCSEs at grades 4 till 9. If you don't get that, excuse me, quite yet, then we'll have to look into the Btec level 2. So if you do a Btec level 2, then you'll be doing 1 year, and then you'll be progressing onto a Btec level 3. If you get the grades and you meet the entry requirements for the Btec level 3, then you can study on the Btec level 3 as of the next academic year. Is the full Btec equivalent to A levels? Yes, it is. And apologies, I did not mention that. For the Btec level 3 foundation diploma, which is a 1-year qualification, it is equivalent to 1.5 A levels. The Btec level 3 extended diploma in applied science, which is a 2-year qualification, it's equivalent to 3 A levels. And they all assessed at the pass, merits, and distinction grades. I have dyslexia. Is there any support regarding students such myself? Of course it is. We've got a additional learner support department. So equally to the safeguarding department that I've mentioned. So when you come in for your interview and enrollment, if you let us know of your needs, then we can refer you onto the ALS or additional learner support team, who will be doing a assessment of your needs, and then they will put a support in place to help you with your needs. When can I apply, and are there interviews? You can apply as of now. Yes, there will be interviews. You will be contacted as well from our customer services team. So we will keep warm and we'll get in touch with you. We'll also, on our website, we'll also be able to see some links for some work that you can complete in the meantime. So you kind of like start getting prepared and getting ready for that course. And yes, so the interviews will be on your enrollment day. So when you come in, we'll have an interview with a member of staff to see where you can be enrolled onto. When do staff's going to interview us? So again, I've answered that question. So interviews will be held during the enrollment days as well. But as I said, we will also get in touch. If you want to get in touch with us, by all means, please do so, and we will answer your queries if you have any in the meantime. I've sent a form, but it only asks for details, my name and where I live. Is there an interview or extra form? Okay, so if you complete on the website, if you go onto the course that you're interested in, you should have a section in there for you to apply online for the qualification. Once you apply online, we will keep communications with all our applicants, and we will then invite you for an interview at a later date, just closer to the enrollment. Do Btec include work experience and placement? Great. Another point that I need to mention that I didn't mention, and I use this opportunity to mention what a study program is. So all our students will be on a full-time study program. So that full-time study program means that all our learners will have to be doing over 540 hours for the academic year. So in those 540 hours, that counts the hours for your curriculum, for your course that you're studying, and they vary depending on the level that you're studying. So they can vary between 8.5 hours a week to about 9.5 hours per week. If it's GCSE, you'll be studying 15 hours per week on the GCSE. But then again, that's your vocational course. On top of that, we will expect all our learners to attend tutorials. So they will have 36 hours of tutorials a year. So that means there's 1 hour per week. So the qualifications run over the Btec over 36 weeks, the GCSEs over 32 weeks, pre-access over 32 weeks, and access over 34 weeks. So you will have your tutorials during that period as well. You will also have student services sessions. Level ones, they'll have 18 hours for the academic year. Level twos, 10 hours for the academic year, and level threes will be doing 6 hours of student services in the academic year. So student services will be sessions where you'll be covering topics such as related to UCAS, topics related to developing your skills and developing your knowledge and developing yourself in other areas. Could be topics such as like knife crime, and cyberbullying, cyber safety, and all those topics that are relevant and current. To answer that question still, work experience, yes, 100%. At level one, all our students will be expected to do industry preparation, which is an employability lesson. So that's 1 hour a week. All our level two students are expected to do 60 hours of work experience per year. And our level three students are expected to do 200 hours of work experience per year. We think that work experience is key to develop your skills, to prepare yourselves to become more employable and to become prepared for your progression to university. And on top of that study program, you also need your English and maths that you will be studying alongside if you haven't achieved grade 4 to English and maths yet. Do you need to bring additional equipment like gloves? For labs, you need lab coats, you need goggles, and at the moment we will need masks, and then in some practicals you will need gloves. You can bring that as additional equipment for yourself. The college doesn't always provide that equipment, so your teachers will tell you beforehand what you need, but definitely goggles and lab coats. More so now because of the COVID restrictions, we're not allowed to share it with any other students, so you need to wear your own. You bring your own one. What are the class sizes for access to HE course? We aim at running classes around 20 students. So the class size for the HE course is around 15 to 20 learners. At the moment, we've got 19 learners on our HE course. Is there another lockdown after September 21st? If there is another lockdown after September 21st, how will or have you been running the course, especially without practicals? Good question. That really depends. So at the moment, what we do as a college, and for the courses that we run, we need to follow the guidelines from the government in terms of return to college, safety measures, control measures that are put in place. But we also need to follow the guidelines from the awarding bodies. And each awarding bodies, there are different awarding bodies, and each awarding body will provide specific guidelines and adaptations for the course. At Btec, for instance, for those practical units, we had to reduce the unit content or the practicals that we were expected to do. So instead of carrying out 3 or 4 practicals, we now expected to carry out 1 or 2 practicals for the assessments, for example. Obviously, we will continue to deliver as many practicals as we can, as long as they're safe and within the control measures that are in place, and as long as we follow the guidelines. I thought I'd already applied to HE's access. Do I have to apply again? What is the course start date? Okay. If you have applied for the course, you should have received an email from the college to confirm that we've received your application, and then college will get in touch with yourself. The course start dates, let me just go through my, just bear with me 1 second. Most of our qualifications in September 2021 will start on the 6th of September. However, the access to HE normally starts a couple of weeks later. So on the 20th of September, that's the plan. Okay, so a week or 2 weeks later. My target is dentistry, and now really don't know what shall I do. Okay. I mean, again, my only advice would be have a look at what are the potential pathways that you can study, or the courses that you can study, and then definitely science courses will allow you and will open doors for you to study in the areas of science, health. So definitely have a look to see whether that could be an option for you, for sure. And along the way, you'll probably find other subjects that you're interested in, and then you might be want to potentially change your career as well. So again, keep the options open, but definitely science would be an option for you to then progress to dentistry. What is the average age of a student on the HE Access Science? They really vary. So the course is for 19 plus. We've got young adults like 19s, 20s, 21s, but we also got 45, 50-year-old students on our courses. And then we've got around 30s as well. So we've got on the HE qualification, we do have, our students that are adult, as per the expectations of the qualification. Some of our students already got families and want to change career pathways, and then they decided to study on the access course to go on to university and do another qualification. For access to HE course, do you provide a reading list prior to the course, especially as I have been out of education for a long time? Yes, of course, we can always provide, and this is one of the things that I'm saying, that we can get in touch, look at our website. We will have some more videos, some more links in there to keep you looking into potential like bibliography, research, articles that may be of your interest, and that we think that they are important for you to read in preparation for your courses. So definitely look up for our website, and we can also, if you get in touch, we can also give you some resources or advice for some resources what to go for, definitely. So there is no more questions. I hope I've answered all your questions to your satisfactorily, and to your needs as well. I'm aware there's only one question that I will have to get back to you at this stage with an answer. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a good evening, have a good weekend, and I hope to see you very soon. Take care, and if you need any help or any support or any question from us, please do get in touch. Thank you.